It'd break it.
You would with my elbow.
Alright guys, how you doing?
Hey.
This is Sensei Roger.
I'm Paul.
And we had a request for a video. And someone wanted me to break down and do a tutorial on arm bars. I am not a black belt in jiu-jitsu of any kind. I have trained it in different styles and shoot fighting a little bit, but I'm not an expert at it. So I'm just going to give you the best that I have. So if you guys end up training this video, be mindful that I am not an expert at this too, so you take your own risk if you try to do this stuff on your own.
Right.
Okay, so I'm just showing what I know. That's all I'm doing. I'm not saying you have to do this. You're taking responsibility for yourself if you do this. But here's a couple arm bars that we're going to do. The one there, I have in a technique that we do. We call it locking drawbridge. Takes Kempo and takes arm bar there to jiu-jitsu and puts it together. Alright, so here we go. We're going to do it from a mount. This is the first one I learned when I was doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Was this way. I'm going to break it down real slow. Alright, so let's put Paul this way, please. Alright, lay on the ground.
Yep.
So I'm on a mount here, and Paul's pushing up with his hands. Okay, this is beginner. Anybody with any knowledge is not going to want to push up like this because now your arm is like stuck out. So at this point you can put one hand on top, one hand underneath like this. See, I'm behind this arm, on top of this arm. That's saying I'm going to go for this right arm, or his left arm with my right side. Well, I'm going to go this side now. So what I'm going to do is kind of shift my weight on him. I like to do is lift my leg up. I'm going to show you guys from this point. See, I'm going to go like this. I'm lifting the leg. So you guys can't see it there, you know, what I'm doing on this side, but you can see right here. And what I'm doing is like to block this shoulder and start to lift him from here. So push up. Now I'm pinning the hand too and locking this up. Then I can shift up. I'm going to show you guys this on the other side. Just pushing up. That comes up. I'm here. See how my other foot locks the hip here? But I'm here. I got this arm. So this arm is here. You guys, you see this? But he's probably going to want to grab his arm at that point, right? Go grab your arm. See, the thing is, I might even grab his gi and then come back. And then I got this. Now, one thing about this, you're slamming right on your crotch. But for you dudes out there, it doesn't feel good, even with the cup on. All right, so here's a couple ways I learned this too. Pinching the thighs together on the bicep and right in between, on that muscle and the nerve. Now when I come back, I can get this to tap out before it gets down to my crotch.
Right.
So it taps much faster.
Right.
I have seen this, crossing the feet. I don't particularly like to cross the feet and go over for one reason, because they got a little more room here. Pinch this off, they can't turn that elbow and get out as easy. But if I do cross the feet, I like to do this, hip, head. And then I go right over the side of my leg, right over the thigh here. So I'll pull that right here. Now here's a tidbit about arm bars. Let's try this here. See his elbow? You gotta get right underneath, right here. So you got the tricep, the elbow joint, you gotta go before that knot, right here at the end. What's happening with arm bars is hyperextension.
Right.
So if I'm going like this, I'm obviously not on the right part. I turn his hand, look at it, see how his head's coming up?
Yep, already
and
feels
he's coming up. Now if his head's down here, I got this pinched off here. See, this time I don't have that pinched off as much as I said in the beginning. But what I'm doing is pinching my knees, because now this is way down here.
Right.
And then I got his head here, I can put my foot towards his hip to try to control. Sit up, Paul. Okay, now grab my leg with the other one. So now, grab the pant leg even, and push it off. That's the way out. And that's the one way we do that. Alright, so now we're going to do it from a guard. And I want to say out there, if any of you are out there expert at jiu-jitsu, you're watching this video, okay, you see that we're doing something wrong, let us know. Don't be mean about it, because that doesn't help anybody.
Right.
You know, just acting like a butt about it is not going to help.
Share your knowledge in a positive way.
But yeah, share it.
Yeah.
The whole goal for our videos is not to sit there, look at us, we're tough. This is the martial arts. There's a lot of good stuff in all martial arts. And I would like to know more about stuff that I don't know.
Right.
So if you know more knowledge about what I'm doing right this moment, Alright? You know, don't try to be, you know, a tough guy about stuff. Just let me know, hey, do this. Or
Right.
give us, put it at the bottom of the link saying, here's a video that's going to help you out.
Right.
Because if it's helping me, it's going to help out others who are watching this.
Right.
Alright, so another one we're going to do is from the guard position. We're going to take it from here for the moment. So I got my feet crossed here. I can do it this way or this way. See how he's got his arms here? I don't have to do the arm from here a lot of times either. But see how I grab the gi? Right, I can grab, get my foot up on here. I can come across. See this? Now I can lose him here. Go pull back a little bit. Move your hip. You know, see now I kind of lost it. He's too far away. That's how I used to do it. But now a lot of times what I do is link this. So let's scoot over here a little bit. See, I'll come in here. And see, I want to dig this up in here.
Yep.
Then I come around. He's sitting back down. You see how he's laying down? Now I can come across his face. But from here, Paul, fight that. Pull this out. Pull this out. That's okay. I'll ride with him. There's the arm bar. See how I come up on the side.
Yeah.
Okay, so here, come on over here. Just sit back a little bit. Alright, see this? Now at this point, I can come up like this. Sit back. He's trying to sit back. He's like in here. Alright, so now here's like how I like to do it a lot of times. Is I'll dig this, I'll put this left foot on, this side, I bring this across, grab his face, I'm up here, I'm up like that now. So again, I put this foot on, I grab the gi, I dig across, right, I'm here, I come across. Now at this point, I can pull them down. They got a little sloppy on that side. I'm better on some sides than on the other sides. You know, so that's the armbar from the guard position there. I can take it where I can roll over on my stomach and get it right there with the elbow facing up. You know, depending on where he's going. I get armbar from right there.
Right.
I'm actually better doing this in action than I am trying to sit there and show it from him being in one position.
Right.
Because here's the problem about that. He's just sitting in one position and I'm trying to pull that arm bar. Sometimes it's not at the right, just a little bit off, and it's kind of hard for me. So I have to sit there and wrestle around and set up my position. That's how I work.
Right.
Like I said, I'm not an expert, so for me to sit there and go from here and try to coach him to move that way, it may take longer than it will be if you're going with an expert in it.
Yeah.
Alright, so then we got another one I want to show you. Alright, I'm not even going to explain how we do this too much. I'm going to just break it down a little bit. This one's really hard to do safely, so especially if you're not on a padded mat.
Yeah.
From standing, because I've done this and got slammed down on the mat myself.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to do it from standing up here. So I got to hold the arm here. Alright, one way I like to do is throw my foot up like this. Then I'm going to come to the ground and flip him over to his back. So at this point here, I'm up here, and then I'm going to just drop my weight. See, I'm here. Now I got the arm bar. Let's try a different angle on that. You like that one?
I'll say something in a minute.
So at this point, see, I'm here. I can move around. All of a sudden I'm like this. I'm like,
Let me tell you, the ones where you're going from top to bottom, those hurt the worst. Like I said.
that's weird though, isn't it?
Yeah.
How's it on your arm? Being okay? A knife?
No, I mean, I feel pretty quick when I'm going to tap, because,
Yeah. Here's a problem with doing stuff like that too. Not just for my safety, it's for his safety. Sometimes we'll go like that, hyperextend, you hurt your training partner.
Yeah.
That's why I say you gotta be careful with this stuff.
Right.
And then there's another way, is where I put my foot on the hip, right, which I'm not as comfy with, but I can go like this still. I'm here, sit down, then I just pull them down. Well, as you guys know, I could have went into Tomonagi, which I just did in the last video, which gave somebody the idea to have me do an armbar tutorial. They commented on that one. But that's where I came in here, sat down, and flipped Paul over me.
Yes.
So I'm going to be nice to Paul this time with that one, and let you guys go watch that. So we got some principles, bedrock principles that we teach at the school here. And like I said before in my other videos, I am writing a book on it. And I'm going to call it 12 Principles to Greater Influence. I'm trying to breathe here, I'm going up and down. I've been sick over the weekend. So it's like trying to do stuff, it's taking more breath out of me. Alright, so we got a quote that we added to that. But like I said about positive attitude before, you can do so much better with the positive attitude than you can the negative. I was talking with someone else about their video, and they put on, I'm going to put a shout out here because he's one of my YouTube buddies, is Zen Dragon. He put a video out, he put something positive at the end of the video. And I thought that was good. Too many martial artists are out here trying to look like they're so tough. You know?
Right.
Or you know, they're out there trying to say negative things about those that really aren't trying to be tough, they're just showing stuff. They might not even be showing that they're at their best, because they're just showing it. That's it.
Right.
They're not trying to show off, they're not trying to be impressive, they're just showing it. So if you go into a martial arts school, we're not going to teach this, throw a punch, Chinese sword. Okay, we're not going to teach that all the time like that. Throw a punch, please. We're going to step out of the way, break. So this is how I teach that in the beginning. So what I would do is here, okay, this is the move. You're going to do it with me. I'm just showing you guys this for an example. Someone's throwing a right punch. We're going to step out of the line of the punch, throw an inward block here, open the hand, and chop. So that's just breaking it down. Does it make sense? We're not going to start from excellent. You know, oh, I can beat myself so fast. We're not looking at that right now. We're looking at just being the martial arts. Let's enjoy it.
Right.
Let's have fun with it. There's a lot of positive to it. So why are we sitting there talking like I'm this or I'm that? You're nothing. I could beat you. That shouldn't be out there. That's cyberbullying, and that shouldn't be a part of that.
Right. Right.
You know, I don't really say too much about, you know, cyberbullying, but it really is. You know, a couple times, you know, I talk about this positive stuff, but we need to put it out there. So develop a positive attitude.
Right.
So there's a quote that we got there. It's from Stefan Diggs. Paul, would you like to read that?
Sure, let me step up here, I can visualize this.
All these glasses, guys. We're positive on that.
I see. Okay, each day I come in with a positive attitude, trying to get better.
See, that's the idea. Trying to get better. I've been doing armbar for a while, but I know there's guys out there that could do it much better than me. Why? Because that's what they trained in, exclusively.
Right.
In jiu-jitsu, and they could do that stuff much better than me.
Right.
I didn't train exclusively in jiu-jitsu. I like jiu-jitsu a lot, but my main art is kempo. But I am looking to get my jiu-jitsu better, which it has. Especially since I started doing judo to add to it. You know, because the jiu-jitsu I was getting, I didn't really get too much judo. I got a little bit of judo, but I'm working on getting better at it. And that's the idea is, you know, come in with a positive attitude.
Right.
Don't come in all bitter. Because if you're trying to get better, you can't get better if you're always bitter.
Right. Right.
Bitter isn't better.
No.
So that's it. If you haven't subscribed yet,
What are you waiting for?
all right, subscribe.
Thanks for watching. God bless.
God bless.